In the past, some schools have chosen not to tell the students until the night of their graduation or the night of their honors dinner, and she was informed at that time.
My father had told me one of his main concerns about me going to college was that he just didn't want me to have any student debt. He's heard of people having financial issues in their 40s and 50s, and it's still rooted in student debt.
My wife was working right up till probably a few weeks before she was due, and so she stopped working when we had Madelyn, and for a span of 12 years my wife stayed home and managed the children, managed our household, so we pretty much lived on one income, and we didn't have enough means to put money away for her to have money right when she started college.
It was going to be a huge financial question of whether or not, how I was going to pay for college.
During her senior year, her mother and I were continually asking her to work on scholarships, and she was very busy with work and school and dance. So I know she applied for some scholarships, but obviously the closer it got to school, her high school career being done, and knowing she filled some out but not gotten any responses, I'll be honest, we were nervous, and I was getting concerned that we hadn't heard anything from any of them.
She's in the, I can say she's in the top, was in the top 10% of graduating class. 396, 5 AP courses, perfect attendance. In Madelyn's case, she was the strongest from her high school. She stood above the rest.
It was like my senior honors night. It's just an assembly where all the seniors come and everyone gets like their stoles or their cords and everything.
And we were in the bleachers really up high, and a couple students went up before her. With her last name of Bettendorf, she was pretty close to the beginning of the list.
I was called up because I had some special award that I was going to receive. I didn't know what it was at all.
And when she went up there, the announcer said, "Oh, we have someone from Mott Community College to make a presentation."
It was the Mott Trustee Leadership Scholarship, which paid for all of my schooling here.
The Trustee Leadership Scholarship covers up to 2 years full tuition for 62 credits for students in the Mott district.
I was elated. I really was. Her mother, I think, actually was brought to tears. I mean, it really was probably one of the most exciting things that happened to us.
I was just shocked that this was happening, and my parents were like, felt like a mile away because they were up in the stands and everything, and I was sitting down on the gym floor, and I was just so excited for like the whole thing to be over so I could just run up and give them a hug. And I was definitely excited for my first day at Mott. Actually, my first class was my acting 1 class, which was even more exciting. It was, fun, something not to be too worried about.
Another one of those, but on the exhale, I want you to shake one leg so that it really shakes your voice.
I'd like to go for a bachelor's in theater arts. It's still a little up in the air though. I'm not quite sure if I'll need something higher or anything. It really just depends on how far I come in my career, and if I meet other people that I have opportunities for, I'll definitely follow that route. I've enjoyed my time here, definitely. I've met a bunch of new people. I've been able to work with some really great professors. I expected really just to kind of come here and go to class and come home, but I've gotten involved in other things, and it's made my experience even more interactive and interesting, and which has made me tell kids that I know that are still in high school, hey, you should definitely go to Mott. You're going to save money, and you're also going to just have experiences. Everyone thinks when they go to community college it's just like dull and mundane, but it is a vibrant community of people.